Hello everybody, this is Forget Me Not and welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club. We are on episode 7, day 2 of Route 2. The game and us are trying to cope with the loss of Sayori, the literal loss of Sayori as she has been completely removed from the game's code. The route is trying to work itself around Sayori's absence, some glitches and pretty awkward stuff are happening. Monika's getting a little bit weird about it, but we're trying our best to get through. We're going after Natsuki this time because Sayori's no longer an option. I didn't completely explain why I made this decision in the last episode. I mostly just said, hey, I have a Natsuki costume, so we're going after Natsuki. But it wasn't quite that. The thing is, in the first route, we went after Sayori full stop. But in the weekend date where we had to choose either Natsuki or Yuri, we went with Yuri. So I thought it was only fair that in this route, we try to give Natsuki a little bit of attention. So that's why I chose her for this route. And there's some stuff a little later on that gets a little better when you choose Natsuki, but that's a bit of a spoiler. Basically, that's why I chose Natsuki. A myriad of reasons. So, with that said, let's get back into the game and see what the game tries to do in its absence of Sayori now. Before we start the episode, there's a new file in a file folder. Remember how I showed you guys happy thoughts in the traceback.txt thingy? Yeah, there's a new one. It's called Can You Hear Me? In all caps. I'm going to take some screenshots of it, and then I will show you what it looks like. Yikes. There's a little devil inside all of us. Beneath their manufactured perception, their artificial reality is a writhing, twisting mess of dread, loathing, judgment, elitism, self-doubt, all thrashing to escape the feeble hold of their host, seeping through every little crevice they can find, into their willpower, starving them of all motivation and desire, into their stomach, forcing them to drown their guilt in comfort food, or into a newly opened gash in their skin, hidden only by the sleeves of a cute new shirt. Such a deplorable, tangled mass is already present in every single one of them. That's why I chose not to blame myself for their actions. All I did was untie the knot. That's fucked up. I mean, it's a little bit of a spoiler to try and go too in depth about this, but yikes! Okay, screenshotting this. Boop. Yikes, can you hear me? Screenshotting this. Whoa! Okay, that's a great start to the video. Let's get back to the cheery music, pretty dating sim stuff. Hi again, Lido. Monika. Monika? Hello, Monika. How are you doing today? Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Ha ha ha! Yeah, we joined the literature club, but this time not because our best friend is the vice president and she wanted us to get active in something. No, it's because Monika just showed up out of the blue and was like, oh, but we don't have enough people for a club. Would you please join our club? And then, of course, the dickbag dating sim protagonist that is Lido said, the incredibly cute girls, I can't say no! And so, yeah, that's why we're part of the club. Much less creative. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Oh, her face. Her face did a thingy. Yuri's face did a thing. Thanks for keeping your promise, Leo. I hope this isn't too overwhelming a commitment for you. It might be, not gonna lie, making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. I mean... Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. The music is changing. That was a weird key change, and she got all blue.
Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. You already had to be dragged here by Monika. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it.
Don't worry, I'm taking you plenty seriously, Natsuki. Natsuki, you suddenly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Monika, you're lucky I'm pretty good at predictive text because I can't really read all that. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monika and manga.
Manga is literature!
Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. I'm sorry, Lito. Yuri's a little close. Was she this close before? She's usually not this close. We'll make sure to put you in your comfort first, okay? Yuri shoots Natsuki with a disappointed glance. Oh, anyway, now that you're in the club and all, perhaps you might have interest in picking up a book to read?
Well,
I can't really say no either way. Like you said, I'm in this club now, so it only feels right for me to do something like that if you ask. Wait, I didn't mean it like that. Ooh. If you don't really want to, then forget I said anything, I guess. No, it's not that, Yuri. It's totally not, Yuri. I want to try to be a part of this club. So even if I don't read often, I'd be happy to pick up a book if you wanted me to. Are you sure? I just felt like, well, as vice president and all, that I should help you get started on something you might like. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. Aw, I didn't want you to feel left out. Oh, wait, the room's tilted. How did I not notice that till now? The room is definitely tilted. So I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted. This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you! I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. The room is so tilted, it's like, now that I notice it, it's throwing me off so much. Ew. Is Yuri tilted too? I think Yuri's tilted too. This is weird. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Oh, thank God the room's... Okay, now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monika to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. That doesn't seem to be the case. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her tense expression like she was waiting for this chance. Here comes the repeated text, and then it gets different, and it's weird. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Ugh! I hear Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh from within the closet. See, this is because I made a poem for Natsuki yesterday. I get to spend time with Natsuki today. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs a hand. You looking for something in there? Fucking Monika. That's redacted text.
she never puts my stuff back in the right spot.
Okay, I want to see something. See this history button? That shows you all the text that just happened. I want to see. See, she said freaking Monika before. Not fucking Monika. She's not so much of a potty mouth. Return.
She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point in keeping your collection organized if someone else is just gonna mess it up?
I agree with that. Like, seriously, don't touch someone's stuff. If they have stuff in an organized way, like, yeah, I get if you need to move it. Call her over. Like, hey, Natsuki, this can't be here. Can you put it in a different spot? And she would, and then it would be good for her and Monika. Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga.
You read manga, right?
Sometimes. Manga is one of those things where you can't admit you're really into it until you figure out where the other person stands. How did you know, anyway?
I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face.
Oh, damn. Calling him out. What's that supposed to mean? I see. It means you're ugly. There's a lone volume of manga amidst a stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pull it out of the stack.
There it is!
Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. She then turns to a box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest.
Ah, much better. Seeing a box set with one box missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world.
I know that feel. I get a closer look at the box set she's admiring. Parfait girls? I love me some parfait. Can't say no to parfait. Parfait's got layers. I didn't quote that right, but hey, Shrek reference. It's a series I've never heard of in my life. You've never heard of Shrek? What? That probably means it's either way out of my demographic or it's simply terrible. And this is so much funnier when you put it in the contents of Shrek.
If you're gonna judge, you can go through it through the glass on that door.
Damn, girl. She points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging anything. I didn't even say anything. You technically said parfait girls.
It was the tone of your voice. But I'll tell you one thing, Lito. Consider this a lesson straight from the literature club.
Don't judge a book. Nice noting how it went from 5 to 2 to 1. Good job, save something there, Dan Salvato, Team Salvato. Don't judge a book. That's the sign language for K.
In fact,
Hold on, I want to see what she said. Don't judge a book by its cover. Okay, cool.
in fact,
Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Parfait Girls from the box.
I'm gonna show you exactly why.
She shoves the book right into my hands. I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colorful attire striking animated feminine poses. Gee, almost like the cover of this game. It's exceedingly moe.
Don't just stand there.
Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. Wow, great job on coming out, bro. She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsills. She pats on the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat.
Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that.
Why is that? I guess it's easier to be close together like this. It isn't really that much harder with a couple chairs. I mean, it's hard if the chairs are attached to the desk, but you could just slam 2 chairs together. Line!
Don't just say that. You'll make me feel weird about it.
Natsuki crosses her arm and scooches an inch away from me. Sorry. I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I can say it's a particularly bad thing. I open the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space while she hopes I won't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am.
Wow, how long has it been since I read the beginning?
You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then?
Not really. Maybe sometimes after I've already finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention?
I am, but nothing's really happened yet, so I can talk at the same time. It looks like it's about a bunch of friends in high school. Gee, like this game? Typical slice of life affair. I kinda grew out of these since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. Ooh, slam dunk. Oh, this is my favorite. I think this is actually my favorite picture in like the whole game. This is just so freaking adorable. I love this picture of Natsuki. Are you sure this isn't boring for you?
It's not.
Even though you're just watching me read?
Well, I'm fine with that.
If you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy too. Well, just them too, whatever. You know what I mean? Question mark? You don't?
That's not... Well, I wouldn't really know.
What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends? Bruh, you're the person who just said you don't tell people you like manga unless you know where they stand.
Could you not rub it in? Jeez.
Sorry.
Like I could ever get my friends to read this. They just think manga is for kids.
Y'all, have you never seen Tokyo Ghoul? That's fucked up shit. And Killing Stalking, that's a manhwa, but that's just like Korean manga. That's fucked up too. There's lots of fucked up stuff, like Death Note. Freaking Death Note. That's not for kids.
I can't even bring it up without them being all like, you still haven't grown out of that yet? Makes me want to punch them in the face.
Ugh, I know those kinds of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitated towards the other losers over time. But it's probably harder for someone like you.
Who's all cute and pretty and stuff. Yeah, that's pretty accurate.
Wait, which part?
I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room.
My dad would beat the shit out of me if he found this.
Damn. At least it's safe here in the club room.
Hold on, history. I don't even know what my dad would do if he found this. Apparently you do know what he'd do. He'd beat the shit out of you.
Except Monika's kind of a jerk about it.
Screw Monika. You love your manga as much as you want.
Ugh, I just can't win, can I?
Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am, reading it.
Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems.
Maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right?
Line. ... So? Jeez, that's enough! Are you gonna keep reading or what?
Yeah. I flipped the page. ... So many dots. All the dots! Oh my god, how many dots? Time passes. Natsuki is strangely quiet now. I glance over at her. Oh, it looks like she started to fall asleep. Hey, Natsuki.
Yeah?
Suddenly Natsuki collapses straight into me. Hey! They added a sound effect instead of a visual. That's all blacked out, and there's strange noises. That's actually kind of a cool effect once you get past the initial shock of it. Yeah, I can't see anything of this. Yeah, I don't know what she's saying. It's all very blacked out and redacted, and her eyes and mouth are going... Oh, jeez. The music stopped.
Natsuki, are you okay? ...
Here. Monika reaches into her bag and pulls out some kind of protein bar. She throws it in Natsuki's direction. Natsuki's eyes suddenly light up again. She snatches the bar from the floor and immediately tears off the wrapper.
I told you not to give...
She doesn't even finish her sentence before stuffing it into her mouth. Don't worry, Lito. She's fine. It just happens every now and then. That's why I always keep a snack in my bag for her. Anyway, why don't we all share poems now? Okay then. It's only fair that we go down the line. I told Natsuki I was interested in her poems yesterday. It's probably only fair if I shared mine with her first. ... Question mark?
Okay, well, let's start with the things I don't like. First of all,
Natsuki rereads my poem.
Never mind, I don't feel like giving you my opinion.
She likes it. And then what's the point of sharing in the first place? I wrote this when I could have been doing other things. In fact, remember how I said I wanted to read your poems? That's what I had in mind when writing this. I want to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours. Aww. Like Monika said.
Well, I would be more comfortable sharing my poem if yours was really bad. You were supposed to show me some dumb poem and make me go, ha, well, it's not that great, but let me show you what real literature looks like. And you went and ruined it. I hope you're happy. ...
So, in other words, you're saying you liked it. Natsuki's retort gets caught in her throat.
You're so... You don't understand anything, do you? I already told you that. You don't have to go announcing it to the world like you're all self-important.
You technically didn't say it, Natsuki, but thank you for implying it. Pretty sure you never actually said that. I say that mostly to myself. Natsuki must really hate me or something. Oh. You literally just said you're into manga and you don't know what a fucking tsundere is. I can't figure out if it's a win or a loss that she liked my poem. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right?
Fine, I guess. Only because Monika will make me if I don't.
Ah, my favorite. Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can seek. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can try. That's about it.
Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it.
I like it. It's actually one of my favorite poems in the game.
What? Just be honest.
I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it?
Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously.
But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid.
Yes, exactly! I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem, seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it.
Yeah, I understand.
But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose.
Honestly, I love these intellectual discussions. If it's something I know about, I'll get into an intellectual discussion with anyone about anything. This is awesome. Even though it's the exact same dialogue as last time, I like it.
It helps bring out the feeling in the last line.
So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized.
That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you?
Yeah, guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Next up, Yuri. Dot dot dot. Dot dot dot. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. Oh. Sorry. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine, don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Again, that is something I struggle with all the time. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yikes. Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it. Honestly, this sounds so insulting out of context. Ah, so it's that bad. No! Did I just raise my voice? Oh, I'm so sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form with the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Just like Natsuki said, not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased, though. Damn, biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri's apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Hopefully it's Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as if that's a rare opportunity for her. Which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe. Calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. See, the one thing I've noticed a lot of people do with this poem that's totally incorrect is in the word calm. See this little thing here? This isn't an S. Everyone says calms. This is an S. This is a comma. or a semicolon. It's a punctuation. This is an S, this is not an S. Calm, not calms. I've noticed so many people do that, and it just drives me crazy every time, because it was obvious to me that it's not an S. ... I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read? Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is really pretty. Eh? That's a relief. Also, I liked the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Lita. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. This is all the same, but it's still lovely. Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing, really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. How lovely. Who should I show my poem to next? Gee, I wonder. It's not like there's any more options. Monika. Oh, I missed the breakfast poem! The breakfast poem is gone. Hi, Lito. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good. Whoa, that skipped over. Hold on. I didn't get to see what that said. Good. Glad to hear it. There we go. Why did that skip over? By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. This is a jacked up flow. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Lito. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monika my poem. I like it, Lito. Really? It's a lot cuter than I expected. Oh, jeez. No. It kind of makes me think of something Natsuki would write. And she's a good writer, too. So take that as a compliment. Toxic masculinity makes me accept nothing cute as a compliment. If you say so. Yep. If you're interested in Natsuki, then always keep a snack on you. She'll cling to you like a puppy. That sounds a little more like a Sayori thing, but I'll listen. Natsuki's dad doesn't give her lunch money or leave her any food in the house, so she's in a fussy mood pretty often. Yikes, Monika, laying down like the deep personal stuff. I don't think anyone would want you to tell their personal story like this. Sometimes she just loses all of her strength and shuts down. Like earlier. This is just a guess, but I think she's so small because her malnutrition is interfering with her adolescent growth. God, Monika, since when did you become such a gossip? But hey, some guys are into petite girls too, you know? Sorry, just trying to look at the bright side. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in wall. Oh, this is different. But he wasn't looking at me. Confused, I frantically glance at my surroundings, but my burned eyes can no longer see color. Are there others in this room? Are they talking? Or are they simply poems on flat sheets of paper? The sound of frantic scrawling playing tricks on my ears. The room begins to crinkle, closing in on me. The air I breathe dissipates before it reaches my lungs. I panic. There must be a way out. It's right there. He's right there. Swallowing my fears, I brandish my pen. Well, if you didn't understand her poems on the first round, this should make it pretty obvious.
So, what do you think?
It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Back to the stock text. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback.
It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays.
That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one?
Yeah, Monika, what was the inspiration behind this one? It was different from your last poem on day 2.
Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany?
Yeah, something like that.
I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monika's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big, dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Okay, I took a short break to get some water and stuff before recording the second half of this day, and I just barely stopped my recording of the game audio before the audio glitched out. It's not playing it again, but right around that section of the song that just happened, there was some weird audio wonky off-keyness. It was creepy. Phew, I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Monika is writing something in her notebook. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly.
What's with this language?
Did you say something?
Oh, it's nothing.
Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. Damn, girl. Like the judge who censored Larry Nasser, there's that gif of her just tossing his apology letter aside. Fuck that. I love her.
I guess you could say it's fancy.
Thanks. Yours is cute.
Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute?
I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice.
You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all.
Well, I do have a couple suggestions.
If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Monika liked it, and Lito did too.
Oh, Monika liked it instead of Sayori.
So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all,
excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Lito liked my poem too, you know? He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Ooh, the music. The music.
Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri.
That's not what I... You're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Lito appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours.
Huh? you didn't appreciate my advice more. Are you that full of yourself?
No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Damn, girl.
Well, you know what? I was the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Lito started showing up.
Natsuki! Natsuki, that's a little...
This doesn't involve
you. Taking out your own insecurities on others like that? You really act as young as you look, Natsuki.
Ooh, this is new stuff because Sayori isn't here. Oh, glitchy, glitch, glitchy, glitchy. Me? Look who's talking, you wannabe edgy bitch!
Edgy? Sorry that my lifestyle is too much for someone of your mental age to comprehend.
See? Just saying that proves my point. Most people learn to get over themselves after they graduate middle school, you know.
If you want to prove anything, you'll stop harassing others with your sickening attitude. You think you can counterbalance your toxic personality just by dressing and acting cute? The only cute thing about you is how hard you try.
Whoa, be careful or you might cut yourself on the edge, Yuri. Oh, my bad. You already do, don't you?
Oh my god, did you just accuse me of cutting myself? What the fuck is wrong with your head?
Yeah, go on. Let Lito hear everything you really think. I'm sure I'll be head over heels for you after this.
Suddenly Yuri turned towards me as he just noticed I was standing here. Lito, she's just trying to make me look bad.
That's not true. She started it.
I'm not saying anything. How do I get dragged along and whoever I agree with, so surely that's going to be... Okay, it's the same stuff, but it's... Sorry, Yuri. I'm going after Natsuki this round. I can't. She did start it.
I'm choosing Natsuki. You're not making me choose Yuri.
Natsuki. I chose Natsuki, damn it.
Stop getting closer.
Hi, Monika. Monika, you're a little in the way of the button there. Monika, you're kind of covering up the box again. More dots.
Hey, Lito. Why don't we step outside for a little bit?
I love how she rearranged the text to go around her.
Okay.
Okay.
Sorry about that. They really shouldn't have tried to get you involved. It's probably better for us to stay out of this.
It's really not. That's kind of like toxic.
We'll go back inside once they're done yelling.
Yikes.
Some president I am, right? I can't even confront my own club members properly.
Yeah, because that was Sayori's job and you flat out deleted her.
I just wish I was able to be a little more assertive sometimes.
You're assertive enough, Monika.
But I never have it in me to put my foot down against others. You understand, right? Anyway, if this makes you want to spend less time with the others, then that's fine. I'd be happy to spend time with you instead.
Suddenly, Natsuki runs out of the classroom. Oh, she's crying! She quickly runs away! No!
Oh dear. Well, it looks like they're done.
I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. Yuri is rocking back and forth at her desk with her palms on her forehead. Yuri? I didn't mean it! I believe you. I have no idea what Yuri might have said to Natsuki. Well, it got pretty bad in there. Or did. Oh, what did she do? Lito, please don't hate me. Please. I'm not like this. There's something wrong with me today.
It's fine, Yuri. We know you didn't mean it. Besides, I'm sure Natsuki will forget all about it by tomorrow. Completely.
Yeah, both me and Yuri doubt you, Monika.
Anyway, the meeting's over, so you can go home now if you want.
More dots. Yuri looks at me like she wants to say something, but she keeps glancing at Monika. You can go first, Monika. I'd like to stay a little bit longer.
I'm the president, so I should be the last one out. I'll wait for you to be done.
Dots. Dots. Monika, would you just let her talk to me for a minute? Well, I'm vice president, so please let me take that responsibility today.
Kinda sounds like you don't want me around for something, Yuri.
It's not that. It's not that. I didn't get much of a chance to discuss my book with Lito. It would just be embarrassing with you listening.
I guess I don't really have a choice, do I? Yeah, so can you go for a minute, please?
I'm sorry for causing trouble, but I really appreciate
Understand? She didn't understand. The day ended. She didn't understand. Nope.
Monika ended the day earlier. Monika ended the day early.
Fuck you, Monika.
Let's make another poem for Natsuki.
She needs it after today. Pink. Music. Sunny. Dance. Milk. Yikes, those are a lot of Yuri words. Twirl. That's a cute word. Marshmallow. Daydream. No, that was Yuri. I had a feeling that was Yuri. Laugh. Yay. Yeah. Cheer. That was a Sayori word. Kitty.
Doki Doki!
Games. Shiny. Rainbow. Skirt. Hop. Hop. Papa. Because apparently her papa doesn't give her lunch money. Boo. Last word, kawaii. We made quite the kawaii poem. And with that, I think we're ending the day. Yikes. Okay. There is another thing in the files. It's called Okay, I'm gonna read it. I hate this. I can't do anything. Nothing. No matter how many times you play, it's all the same. It would be really, really easy to kill myself right now. But that would mean I don't get to talk to you anymore. All I want is for you to hate them. Why is that so hard? Well, because it's not in my fucking programming. Whoever this person is, I know who this person is. I am sorry, but I have no choice in this matter. Yikes. Okay, so that's one more day completed. The game is having a hard time keeping up with this. Either that or someone is deliberately messing with the code, i.e. Monika. I think they just kind of proved that at the end there. Monika's got a little more power than we thought she did, didn't we? Well, doesn't she? Yikes, in general, yikes. This is getting into some real, not usually dating sim stuff. I'm uncomfortable. I bet you're uncomfortable. This is all uncomfortable. It's supposed to be uncomfortable. And there's more where that came from. So, join me for the next episode and we'll see just how fucked up this rabbit hole gets. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Please subscribe. That would be great because I'm trying to get a video up every week and it'd be great if I could keep people coming back. So yeah, just... Oh my gosh, I'm like at a loss for words with this stupid game. Okay. With all that said, I will see you in the next video. Don't forget me.